Okay, your head is out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I zoomed out. Okay. How would you guys describe your relationship with each other?
We have the closest sister relationship I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, like I call this sisters. I don't really know how to like compare it to anything else. Like I feel like it would be totally cliche to be like, oh, we finish each other's sentences. And like, I don't know, it's just like so much more than that. It's like, because it's not like we finish each other's sentences, like we know what the other one's gonna say. Yeah. Like before they say it. Yeah, and it's just like this connection that I don't have with anyone else. I know for a fact that I will never have with anyone else, and that I know not a lot of people have with anyone, which makes it really special. And yeah, it's just like indescribable. Like it's crazy how close we are, how connected we are. And like I mean, like I don't think it's not like a twin thing where like we feel each other's pain. I don't know. Like we get like fissures on our tongues, and then like even when Mara's at college, like we get them at the exact same time. Yeah, like I'll get them and I'll be like. And then I'll check my phone, and Mara will just stop texting me, like, fissures. And I'm like, what? That's a physical example. but crazy stuff, like, mentally has happened to us. Yeah. Like, sure. The tattoo thing, like, we were thinking about getting matching tattoos, and that happened, like, a year ago. Like, yeah, it was, like, over a year
and then
ago.
we just had a random conversation about it. We were like, oh, we should get matching tattoos
and then
at some point.
Didn't talk about it again. And then, like, a year later, within 24 hours, we both thought of it.
I thought of it, and I, like, told my boyfriend, and I was like, I think I want to get matching tattoos with Erica. Like, I don't know how she's going to feel about it. I need to talk to her about it. Literally, hours later, she texted me and was like, I have something to tell you. I made a decision. Like, I want to get matching tattoos. And we both had the same exact idea for it.
What's your idea?
To get, like, just, like, a black little, like, not cartoon, but, like, just, like, lines, like, a little house, and it stands for, like, you are my home. Yeah. Isn't that cute?
That's so cute. No, I love that.
Yeah, and, like, other stuff. Oh, the iPod case.
Oh, yeah, we both got each other the same exact present for
We got
Christmas.
each other both personalized iPod cases with the exact same picture on it.
Yeah, we both came up with that idea separately. We were like, we're gonna get each other, like, I was just like, I'm gonna get Erica an iPod case, and I want this picture on it, and I, like, showed my mom, and Erica had already gotten me that same exact thing. Yeah. And so, she was like,
are you sure you don't want, like,
yeah, she was like, are you sure you don't want to do something else? And we were like, no, and we both unwrapped it at the same time, and we were like, oh my god.
How are y'all doing today?
Good. Oh, good.
Have a go.
You too.
Okay. So, you guys would agree that relationships between females are extraordinary.
Yes.
Why are those so important? Whether it's intimate, a friendship, coworker, a peer, why are relationships between women so important?
I think that in my experience, I have never had the same kind of connections with men than I have with women. I think that connections between women are, I don't want to necessarily say biological because you get into a lot of, like, traps with that, but there's just, like, this raw, like, understanding of, like, the world and how we think and, like, how we function in the world and the same kind of struggles, the same kind of experiences, and that kind of understanding is just so phenomenal. And I think that, like, that's what those relationships are about, are just, like, really knowing one another. I feel like I know women all over the world without even having to have met them without even having to have talked to them. I know them and I feel them. And, like, when you meet someone, meet another woman who, like, feels that same kind of way about other women, because there are some women who don't feel that way, and I still know them and I still feel them, but it's not always, like, the same kind of reciprocation. But it's just such an overwhelming feeling of, like, being at home and being comfortable, and I feel like our relationship is really amplified in that sense. But it's with everyone. I feel that way with every girl that I meet, every girl that I see on the street. I'm just like, I love this woman.
Yeah, I just, like, love the bond that, like, women have. Like, my favorite thing ever is just, like, seeing people, like, when we're in the bathroom, so I'm just like, oh my god, like, does anyone have a tampon? And they're just, like, 5 girls, like, I got you! And that's just, like, my favorite thing. Just, like, girls looking out for girls is the best thing ever. Just, like, obviously, yeah, we all face the same struggles, like, mainly, like, we all know, like, oh, don't go to, like, the bathroom by yourself, like, just look out for each other, and I think that's such an important thing to have, in this society.
Yeah.
So, kind of going off of that, and you may say some of the same things that you did answering the other question, but what is so beautiful about female relationships?
I find this one hard to explain. We were actually just talking about this yesterday at Kings Island. We were talking about how we love seeing gay couples being openly affectionate, like, in public, and especially girl-girl couples. And I don't really know what it is about that, but I just love seeing girls being affectionate with each other.
Just
whether
like,
it's
girls
like,
are the cutest thing.
yeah, they're the cutest, and whether it's romantic, like, sexual, like, just platonic, like, familial, like, it's amazing. Like, I just see two women together, and I'm like, this is what I'm on earth for. Like, this is
like,
incredible. I find that question hard to answer. I think,
I don't know, I think it's just because, like, women are so, like, open, like, mostly, like, with each other, and then guys, like, from what I've seen and, like, stereotypes, I guess, like, they just aren't as open, like, in their friendships, like, they're close, but, like, I don't know,
I
it
think
seems
that
very,
there comes
like,
with that
closed
understanding.
off. Yeah, so then, like, women just, like, are so open, just, like, that emotional connection that there is just, like, so great.
Yeah, and I think that women are often taught to keep their emotions under wrap, especially around men, and keep that, like, kind of confined to themselves. And so when you're with just other women, I think that is especially important, because it's important to be, like, be open and, like, be ourselves, and that's something that we're not always allowed to be in this world. And so seeing women being openly affectionate with each other, openly loving each other, is just, it's really incredible. And I think that just that whole phenomenon is the beauty. Like, you just know it when you see it.
So, you guys have a stepsister, Pilar.
Yes.
And I know, Erica, that you are very close with her.
Yes.
What is your relationship like with her?
It is, I mean, it's so weird, because we were, like, best friends before our parents even got together. Like, they met because we were friends and had, like, play dates together. Then they met, and then they got married, and it's just, like, living with your best friend. Like, it was like a fairy tale. Like, we moved in together, then we just, like, play dates, like, every day, like, sleepovers every night. And it's just, it's been really important, especially, like, through high school, because, like, obviously I have Mara, and, like, that's the best thing in the world, but since we aren't the same age, like, it was just nice to have someone who's, like, the same age as me, and, like, we would go through the same things. Like, I always have someone who, like, know exactly what I'm going through.
Especially,
and, like,
since I'm
we're
gone
the same.
at college now.
Yeah, so that's just, like, an amazing thing to have, and I think I'm super lucky to have that.
And then, one last question. Do you guys well, obviously you wouldn't be the same if you guys weren't as close, but how do you think you would differ if you weren't as close?
I think I would not even be close to as confident as I am, like, right now. Like, Mara has always been, like, super confident, and, like, when I was younger, like, I was always really shy and, like, really self-conscious. But seeing Mara, like, just be super confident has really, like, helped me. Like, when I'm with her, I just, like, feel like I can do more, and I'm just, like, way more comfortable, like, with myself.
I feel like you have really helped me with my kindness. I think for a while I was going through, like, a really tough time in life, and I felt very guarded, and, like, I didn't owe anyone any kind of kindness, and, like, that I felt strength in being bitter and, like, being not someone who's unapproachable, you know. And Erica has always been the kindest person I know, the most generous, and there's so much strength in that. And I really have come around now to just finding that strength in myself and recognizing the importance of just simple kindness to other people, and that kind of just humility and open-heartedness that she has really rubbed off on me in all the right ways. So I think I would definitely be just a meaner person. I think I would just be, like, a lot more bitter. I probably wouldn't be doing this interview right now.
Yeah, I don't know. We just, like, have a good balance with each other.
Yeah, because we're not the same. We're really not. It's not,
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like we're so similar and so different, like, at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, because we mesh perfectly, so I feel like, and we talk in the same kind of way, we have the same kind of humor.
Yeah, like, we
do the
pick
same
up
kind of
phrases from each other.
Yeah, and so I think at first glance it seems like we're basically just, like, twins, but, like
the same
but different ages. But we're really not. We have very different strengths and weaknesses, and I think that's also, like, what's so special about our relationship, is that though we really affect each other, we really help each other grow, and it's not just, like, the same thing every day, like, looking in the mirror, you know. We really challenge each other to be a better person, and I feel like that's kind of, like, what every relationship should be about. It's just,
like, if I'm lacking something, like, chances are Mara has it, and then, like, I can, like, get that from her, and vice versa, so then we can just, like, build each other up, like, through that.
Yeah, and just, like, our raw honesty with each other is, like, you messing up, girl, like, you know, and so that you always need, like, that too. Someone who knows you so well and knows your weaknesses and your strengths and can be like,
and knows, like,
that's
cool, or like,
yeah.
And to close things off, is there anything that you guys want to say to each other?
To each other? I feel like that's, like, when people are in, like, therapy and they're like, so, like, what is it? I feel like since our relationship is so close, like, if there's anything we want to say to each other, like, it just, like, gets blurted out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you know how much you mean to me, and I know how much I mean to you.
Yeah, it's, like, a mutual understanding of, like, what we are.
I feel like in terms of this experience,
like, it's just, like, putting it into words more.
Yeah, and I just, in terms of this experience, I think that it's very cool that other people have seen the connection that we have and the relationship that we have, and really admire it, and so I appreciate that in this moment, I think more than I ever have, that it's not just us in our own little world, because that's, like, what ends up happening a lot, I feel like, and you know, we need to share that with other people, and I want other people to have
the kinds of relationship that we have with each other with other women, because it's so important. And if we can lead by example or just be any kind of inspiration, I love that. I love it so much, and I'm glad that we can do this and and share that part of our world, which is our whole world. Yeah.